Hey guys, welcome back to my book review channel where my goal this year is to read over 60 books in 2018, and I'm going to be putting out one book review a week. If you haven't had a chance, go check out some of my previous book reviews. All the books I've read so far are unbelievable, and right now I'm actually on pace to read about 90 books this year. How am I able to do that? I run a multi-million-dollar company. I have a 16-month-old. I have a baby on the way. I'm running a high-performance coaching company. I am busy. Get Audible. Learn how to listen to books at 2 to 3 times the speed, and you'll be able to do the same thing. I'm looking at it like as if I'm in the Matrix and I can hook myself up and learn from badasses and everyone out there. Second goal, more people need to read books. Simple, plain and simple. I want to motivate and get people to pick up more books. The only way I can do that is by reading as many books as I possibly can and recommend. So go freaking pick up the books. So the book we're going to cover in this book review is called Linchpin by Seth Godin. So if you don't know who Seth Godin is, he's just a crazy, crazy mongrel. Actually, he's not. Look him up. He actually kind of looks like a little dork. Now, Seth, if you watch this, I apologize for that. I respect you. You are amazing. But he's got an eccentric look. He's got purple glasses. He's bald. He's a little kind of skinny, small guy, but he's a badass. He has a blog. If you look him up, and you type in Seth, you don't even need to put his last name. That's how badass he is. He's written multiple books. The Purple Cow. He's written another book, The Dip, which I read right after this book, and I'm going to do a book review on right after this one. And he's just gone all over different things. So I'm going to give you my book review here for Seth Godin. Again, unbelievable book, Linchpin. So what is a linchpin? The linchpin is if you look at a wheel, right? There's the little linchpin that goes in and holds the wheel together on anything and makes sure that it stays. If you don't have a linchpin, you don't have a wheel, essentially. So the linchpin at most companies, right, is the person that keeps everything together. They're the glue, just like the linchpin in a wheel on a car. Make sure that it rolls. So if you're trying to be a linchpin and you're trying to be the person that is literally holding everything together, or if you're an entrepreneur out there, which I work with multiple entrepreneurs as a coach, I find that my number one goal for them is to help them find a linchpin to scale their business. And luckily for me, I've had multiple linchpins in my construction company that have kept my business running. And I actually just sold my business to one of my linchpins. And I'm super excited for him to take over the company. So if he watches it, good luck. You're going to kick ass. I hope you double and triple the dang business. It'll be exciting. I'm going full time now as a high performance coach, which is exciting. Okay. So my number one takeaway from the book is that successful people look at failure differently. Now you're probably like, Matt, I heard that a million times. Here's as simple as it gets, guys. It's the truth. Successful people don't look at failure as failure. They look at it as a learning opportunity. Now again, they also learn. They don't continue failing in the same stuff over and over again. They fix it. They get better. But again, successful people look at failure completely differently. Number two, and I thought this was an unbelievable analogy that Seth went into, and it's great, is he talks about how school actually was made to make people prepare for factory jobs. And that's what I do believe still, is that we do this whole entire process from the time we're little all the way up until we're 18 and in the college. You show up, you sit in a desk, you read, you have a boss in front of you, the teacher, and they tell you what to do, and your whole entire goal is to stick to their plan. That's being a factory worker, and that worked. But unfortunately in our world now, there isn't as many factories, and there's not as many factory jobs. So you have to think differently, and Seth covers that. You gotta get this book, guys. It's so dang good. Number three, we already covered what a linchpin is, so look it up again, Google it. And last but not least, number four is the resistance and the lizard brain. So Seth Godin covers both of these. So what is the resistance? Okay, the resistance is the part of you that wants you not to be self-disciplined. It's the thing that wants to make you stop when you're trying to be successful and go after your goals. So what that looks like is when you wake up in the morning and you want to hit the gym, right? And you have that little red devil pop up on your shoulder and say, hey, don't go today, it's okay. Or hey, you know what? It's okay not to make these videos, Matt, which by the way, I ran out of my book review videos. Just a little secret for you. I make 4 to 5 book review videos in one night, and I ran out of my last batch, and I kept putting it off because the little red devil and the resistance kept saying, it's okay, Matt. But today I sat down and I fought through the damn resistance, and I made my book review videos. And I'm do the same thing every morning when I go to the gym, every morning when I wake up. And the cool part is over time, the resistance gets weaker and you become stronger, and your self-discipline muscle is insane. And my self-discipline muscle right now is just unbelievable. I can literally fight through the resistance in my lizard brain. So those are my top 4 takeaways, guys. I know this was a quicker video than usual. And again, super easy read. Awesome guy. Look him up. He's got a ton of great books. He is amazing, Seth Godin. I really appreciate it. One day I hope to shake your hand. And again, I apologize for the comments earlier. You just do. You have a really cool look. It's eccentric. It's different. And I appreciate it. Keep doing what you're doing. I'll talk to you guys soon.